everyone. Welcome back to the Wellness Wave episodes. And we have our fifth episode rolling today. We have Simranjeet Singh sir today with us. And he is a sports psychologist and he has done his master's in sports and exercise psychology. And also he has done his MA in counseling psychology. So we are really glad to have you here. And today, just like for a beginner's question, we would really like to know what exactly is sports psychology.
So, technically, if you ask me, sports psychology is part mental performance and part mental health. So, we work majorly with athletes who are looking to enhance their performance on field, so on or off field, but majorly when they are facing slumps or when their performance is down and when they know that it's something to do with the mental side of the game. So, be it their confidence, be it their concentration, be it pressure management. So we help with that, and so that's the performance angle. And there is also a mental health angle, which is sort of similar to a counseling psychologist job.
Great.
A lot of the athletes usually only focus on the physical part of it. काफ़ी लोगों को तो पता भी नहीं होता है कि स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी करके भी कोई चीज़ होती है. Could you help us understand कि how exactly does this help athletes?
ओके, सो जैसे आपने बोला, बहुत एथलीट्स को पता भी नहीं होता कि फिजिकल छोड़ के भी कोई चीज़ है. सो व्हेन एथलीट्स आर कमिंग अप इन देयर करियर, so they start with, say, zonal district, and then they go up to states, and so as the competition level increases, the pressure increases, and because we never train that, they face issues with it. So for example, let's take athletics. So शायद आपको district and in zonals you won't have that much of an issue because there's not a lot of pressure on you. But as you come up to states and as you come up to nationals, there's a lot of people counting on you, there's coaches, so उनका भी pressure आ जाता है. And the opponents also are now much stronger than you faced before. So being there, it's a much better ground maybe. So all of those pressures come in, maybe you lose confidence. So all of these things a sports psychologist can help you with. So just the performance side is a huge aspect of it.
Great. So I have just an imaginary thing in my head that we have seen in movies, like when the race is about to get end and there's just 5-10 seconds before the race is actually ending. Everyone is cheering around, and there's just a thing that comes in your mind. There's a flashback that comes.
Correct.
Usually we see it on the movies, we see it on the screen, and we have, like, even if we talk with people, they say that they get a flashback of where they had failed before. So what can you say more about that? That why does it happen?
I'm thinking that you're talking more of a tough match or tough situation that an athlete is going through. Usually movies mein, it's the end of the movie, you're having a tough match. At that point, your first response is very negative.
Exactly.
To look at it in a very negative view, ki first thought that comes to any of our minds who might be playing sport is, यहाँ से हार गया तो. We've pushed so far and now what if I lose? So that's the first thing. So that's negative self-talk. So what comes with that is past failures. So जो भी पहले हमने खेला होगा, and the worst of the worst that we've lost, that comes in similar thing कि what if I lose like that once again? So yeah, that is shown in movies थोड़ा dramatize करने के लिए, but it's actually also true. That does come to athletes' mind, and it for some athletes is also kind of a motivational thing, a most inspirational thing, that they don't want to do that again, they don't want to face that once again, so they want to fight harder. So somewhat that.
So एक एस्पेक्ट तो ये हो गया कि आप जब चीज़ें पहले पास में हारे हुए हो एंड देन यू फेसिंग दैट बैक अगेन, दैट्स अ प्रेशर. आई थिंक देयर इज़ ऑल्सो अ साइड ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स साइकोलॉजी जहाँ पे कोई एथलीट इंजर्ड है, लाइक फॉर लेट्स से ACL इंजरी है जो कभी कभी 6 महीने से 1 साल लग जाता है ठीक होने के लिए. उस दरमियान एक एथलीट काफ़ी मेंटली डाउन महसूस करता है. हाउ डू यू सॉर्ट ऑफ अप्रोच दोज काइंड ऑफ एथलीट्स?
Great question. So this is again something we face काफ़ी टाइम. एथलीट बहुत ज़्यादा पुश कर देते हैं खुद को, एंड मे बी ट्रेनिंग में, कॉम्पिटिशन में, दे इंजर देमसेल्व्स, लाइक यू मेंशन इन ACL इंजरी. तो आई एम अज्यूमिंग 6 से 9 महीने एथलीट इज़ ऑन बेड रेस्ट. Major amount of times the issue with them is that I am not able to go on field, and second is that I'm losing out on training. कि अब मेरे जितने competitors हैं या मेरे जो training partners हैं वो बहुत, उनकी training मेरे से आगे निकल जाएगी. Maybe मेरी जो प्रोग्रेस होने वाली थी वो भी रुक गई, और अब जब मैं स्टार्ट करूँगा तो मेरी प्रोग्रेस, मेरा जहाँ पे था, जहाँ पे मैं था, आई विल स्टार्ट बिहाइंड दैट. सो दैट इज़ देयर फर्स्ट फियर कि इवन इफ आई कम बैक विल आई बी एबल टू रिकवर. जितना बैकलॉग अब मेरे पास अब आ चुका है, हाउ विल आई रिकवर. सो इट्स नॉट जस्ट कि ट्रेनिंग लूज आउट हो गई, प्रोग्रेस लूज आउट हो गई, इट्स ऑल्सो कि अब मैं पीछे चला गया जहाँ पे पहले था वहाँ से.
Loss of motivation maybe.
हाँ. सो मतलब एथलीट्स खुद के स्पोर्ट को बहुत ज़्यादा खुद के पर्सनालिटी से जोड़ लेते हैं, खुद के वर्थ से जोड़ लेते हैं. तो अगर मैं ढंग से परफॉर्म नहीं कर रहा, मतलब मैं ही गलत हूँ, मुझ में कुछ गलती है. सो जब इंजरी होती है, जब घर पे बैठे होते हैं, ये बहुत एनहांस हो जाता है. सो नेगेटिविटी बहुत ज़्यादा बढ़ जाती है एथलीट्स में. एंड व्हाट आई सेड कि प्रोग्रेस हॉल्ट हो गया, ये सभी चीज़ें मन में चल रही होती हैं.
तो ये तो हो गया कि व्हाट एथलीट्स फेस, हाउ डू यू हेल्प देम कम आउट ऑफ दिस?
सो वन इज़, अब मैं उनको खेलने तो नहीं बोल सकता बिकॉज फॉर अ फैक्ट दे आर इंजर्ड, कुछ नहीं कर सकते. बट वॉट यू कैन डू इज़ दे कैन गो ऑन फील्ड मोर, दे कैन इंटरैक्ट मोर. सो इवन दो ट्रेनिंग नहीं हो रही है, फर्स्ट थिंग इज़ कि वॉट इज़ द ईजीएस्ट थिंग फॉर द एथलीट टू डू, बी ऑन फील्ड. चाहे आप ट्रेनिंग ना करो, पर आप वही दोस्तों से इंटरैक्ट करो, वही कोचेस से इंटरैक्ट करो, ट्रेनिंग देखो. दैट ऑल्सो हेल्प्स अ लॉट. Second thing, what a lot of psychologists do, even I, with athletes is physically you're injured, mentally you're not. Mentally you can still think about training. There's something called imagery or visualization, you must have heard of. You can still think of training. Maybe not 2 hours, but maybe doing it for 10, 20, 30 minutes. So just going over the techniques thrice, 4 times a week, that is something also helps. क्योंकि हम उसको अंडर एस्टिमेट कर देते हैं कि हमारा जो थिंकिंग का पावर है. इवन इफ वी प्रैक्टिस दैट, यू विल स्टिल बी मे बी से 20-30% better than you would have if you didn't do it.
Right. Which brings me to the next question. As you said that an athlete identifies themselves with the sports, right? It happens more often that once an athlete is retired, there's no scope of playing more of the sports out there. So it might give them a fear of losing their identity too.
Correct.
So how do you tackle those things around it?
So that is called, we call it a transition phase. So either you are transitioning from, say, within your sport, from a junior to a senior role, or if you're transitioning from your sport to something else in life. So like you said कि you know वो अपने वर्थ से जोड़ लेते हैं एथलीट अपने स्पोर्ट को, एंड बिकॉज अब स्पोर्ट छूट रहा है, सो देन दे फील काइंड ऑफ लॉस्ट. So that's where we sort of help them figure it out कि okay, maybe you want to go forward with what have you studied. Most athletes will go forward with their sport only, चाहे वो कोचिंग हो या फिर स्पोर्ट्स साइंस में कोई फील्ड हो. लाइक आई हैव डन ऑल्सो कि आई यूज टू प्ले स्क्वॉश, एंड आफ्टर आई गॉट डन विथ स्क्वॉश आई मूव्ड ऑन टू अ स्पोर्ट बेस्ड रोल ओनली, which is sports psychology. So I still get to be in my sport. Moreover, I get to be connected with my sport as well, and I get to learn new sports, see new athletes play, and see how I can help them push little further. So वो एक ट्रांजिशन फेज में एथलीट को अगर हेल्प मिल जाएगा, so then they are able to think more clearly and feel less lost basically.
जो एथलीट्स होते हैं, स्पेसिफिकली कंपीटिंग एथलीट्स, उसमें भी बहुत तरीके के पर्सनालिटीज आप लोग हैं. कुछ लोग रहते हैं थोड़ा ऐसे इनसिक्योर, अरे क्या होगा, जीतूंगा नहीं. कुछ लोग होते हैं जो अनअपोलोजेटिकली कॉम्पिटिटिव कि नहीं मैं तो compete करने आया हूँ, मैं जीतूंगा, मैं ये करूँगा. इज देयर अ राइट माइंडसेट टू हैव इन दिस कंडीशन? इज देयर समथिंग दैट इज कॉल्ड लाइक अ राइट माइंडसेट, या फिर क्या, हाउ डू यू सॉर्ट ऑफ सी दिस?
I can give you a little more controversial answer. So it's, I don't know how many people would say this, but I feel there is a right mindset to have. डिपेंडिंग ऑन आप कौन सा स्पोर्ट खेलते हो. अगर आपका स्पोर्ट शांत है तो देन यू हैव टू बी लेस अग्रेसिव और नॉट एट ऑल अग्रेसिव. सो समथिंग लाइक शूटिंग, आर्चरी, चेस डोंट नीड अग्रेशन. बट इफ़ यू आर इन अ स्पोर्ट लाइक मार्शल आर्ट्स, taekwondo, karate, judo, then it won't help if you're not aggressive. For example, football में if you're not aggressive, you're not communicative, you can't speak loudly, it is going to be an issue. So हाँ, मतलब एथलीट को अच्छा फील कराने के लिए मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि यू नो you're the best, जो आप हो वो सही है, पर अगर उसके स्पोर्ट में नहीं काम में आने वाला तो फ़ायदा क्या. सो आई हैड एन एथलीट at one point who was a little timid, but then instead of working on the other things I was like, let's work on this first. Just not trying to change her as per se, but on field उसका communication थोड़ा better हो सकता है क्या, उसका बात करने का तरीका again communication में ही आ गया, but can she be more open on field. Off field she can be herself fine, but on field she has to be aggressive, she has to be loud, she has to be clear. वो स्पोर्ट का डिमांड है, अब उसमें हम कुछ नहीं कर सकते. सो एंड ऑफ द डे इट्स अ वेरी स्पोर्ट स्पेसिफिक थिंग. तो स्पोर्ट के हिसाब से आपका यू विल हैव टू चेंज योर सेल्फ अ लिटिल बिट डिपेंडिंग ऑन अगर अग्रेसिव स्पोर्ट है, शांत स्पोर्ट है वैसे.
Sir, so you shared an experience of an athlete that you were working with. Are there any experiences of your own self that you have grown out and explored?
This same one I would say. So I was also a very introverted kind of a person. So I started playing squash 10वीं के बाद. So I ended my 10th standard. I had never played any sport up until then. Suddenly I was like, let's try a sport. Like playing squash. So I started pursuing it in terms of competitions and more training. धीरे धीरे पता चला कि रेफरीज भी बहुत बार उसे साइड करेंगे जो जल्दी अपना ओपिनियन प्लेस करेगा या लाउडली अपना ओपिनियन प्लेस करेगा, हु इज़ मोर अग्रेसिव. सो इन स्क्वॉश इफ़ यू डोंट नो हाउ द गेम इज़, एक छोटा रूम होता है, इट्स अ रेक्टेंगल रूम, एंड अनलाइक टेनिस जहाँ आपका ओपोनेंट आमने सामने हो, यहाँ पे आप एक ही रूम में हो साइड बाय साइड. तो धक्का मुक्की हो जाती है, यू आर क्लैशिंग इन टू द प्लेयर. कभी कभी बॉल सामने वाले के आगे होता है, यू कैन नॉट हिट इट. सो यू हैव टू बी अग्रेसिव, यू हैव टू बी मोर ओपन, यू हैव टू पुश द अदर प्लेयर समटाइम्स, just to show कि I am in the right and the other person is in the wrong. So I had to learn it the hard way कि ये है अब स्पोर्ट का डिमांड, मुझे भी करना पड़ेगा. So I grew out of it, I learned how to do it. बहुत मिस्टेक्स करके एंड बहुत बार वो गलत जगह पे रह के. या that's my experience with it.
So सर आपने जैसे कहा कि आप स्क्वाश में sometimes you push the other athlete so that you get a chance to hit the ball. That's an aggressive personality to have on the court, but then you have a different personality when you are with people or like when you're living your life. How do you sort of differentiate both कि नहीं मैं यहाँ पे ऐसा हूँ and I don't want that to reflect in my life as well?
It's difficult. मतलब वो एक अवेयरनेस आने में टाइम लगता है. पहले तो बिकॉज अगर आप स्पोर्ट खेल रहे हो तो आपकी लाइफ है पूरी की पूरी. सो थोड़ा बहुत बिकॉज इट्स माई लाइफ स्पोर्ट, तो वो मेरे जो पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट्स मैंने डेवलप किए हैं इन द स्पोर्ट वो थोड़े लीक होते ही हैं. सो लाइक यू मेंशन कि बीइंग अ लिटिल कॉकी विद दीज थिंग्स, एटीट्यूड थोड़ा चेंज हो जाता है. इफ़ आई एम अग्रेसिव ऑन कोर्ट थोड़ा बहुत होगा बाहर, बट अंटिल आई एम अवेयर ऑफ इट, इट्स स्टिल फाइन, बट दैट टेक्स टाइम. वो एक्सपीरियंस जैसे जैसे आप खुद को स्पोर्ट में बिल्ड करते हो, स्टार्ट नोटिसिंग, इट विल स्टिल गेट बेटर. बट हाँ, वो थोड़ा बहुत कोर्ट के बाहर या फील्ड के बाहर भी दिखता है. तो इफ़ यू आर चेंजिंग योर सेल्फ.
So coming to our next question, so a coin has like two sides, and we did talk about the positive ones, but there are some disadvantages that being an emerging field here as a sports psychology, what are the challenges that you have faced, like even in personal life and professional too?
I'll go over the professional first.
Yeah, sure.
So first difficulty that we face, that I have faced, is awareness. Just building that awareness with athletes. क्योंकि end of the day तो I want to work, but अगर किसी को पता ही नहीं कि मैं क्या काम करता हूँ या उन्हें ज़रूरत है, तो it becomes very difficult. So first difficult task is to go and educate athletes about it. कि ये एक issue है that you are not working on. Showing them that you may be losing out on crucial points in the competition, or you might have lost the matches because of not being focused enough, maybe because you're not able to handle the pressure, all these things. Then उनका चमकता है कि this is something कि I actually happens with me on court. Most of the athletes का होता है, and that's the initial part that we have to work on. Of course, if you look at it in other countries, this is not the case now. Other countries, they already know what a sports psychologist does. It's an important aspect of sport. And it's not just with sports psychology, I would say. It's with nutrition, it's with uh, other aspects like physiotherapy also abhi jaake common ho gaya hai with athletes, but for now that's a biggest, like a huge challenge that we face, educating athletes. Once that is done thoda kaam easy ho jata hai. With personal life, I would say just wanting to be in the sporting career, seeing it as a career was very difficult, because making sport a career in the first place was a difficult thing to do. Then second thing was leaving the sport, like you mentioned, transition जब होता है तो you feel bad कि इतने साल I've played a sport and now I have to leave it. So that is the second. And then third is कि now if I'm going to choose this career path, it is going to be viable. Is it going to be as viable as engineering or a doctor?
So most of the athlete think that going to gym, because this has been very trending around, that okay, mental health कुछ नहीं होता है, gym जाओ, workout करो, तुम्हारा mental health ठीक हो जाएगा. I want you to break this myth. That what is it exactly that people need to understand?
So I'd say one aspect of mental health is finding something you like to do. Okay, and if gym is something that you like to do, great. But it's not a general rule that you can set on everyone कि go to the gym और वो सब ठीक हो जाएगा. I've seen a lot of people even talk about going on long rides, going for a holiday, सब sort हो जाएगा. It's a very general thing to say, but सबका खुद का होता है. So maybe you're feeling lost. You've played a lot of competitions. Just athlete perspective से मैं बता रहा हूँ. तो अब athlete तो ये सब करता है. They go to the gym, they travel also a lot. After that also they feel lost. So they might need something else. So I feel it's different for different people. So like you mentioned, it's a myth. I think वो धीरे धीरे बस्ट हो जाएगा, लोग जब उससे बात करेंगे. But हाँ, it's different for different people.
बहुत बार क्या होता है, जैसे हमने पहले बात किया कि एथलीट अपने आइडेंटिटी को जोड़ लेता है स्पोर्ट से. हर एक स्पोर्ट का एक लॉन्जेविटी होता है कि एक सर्टन एज के बाद आप उसको प्रोफेशनली नहीं खेल सकते हो. एनबीए में देखोगे ये जो एथलीट्स होते हैं, दे आर वेरी रिच व्हेन दे आर प्लेइंग. जैसे ही वो रिटायर होते हैं, दे गो ब्रोक. मेंटली भी वो लोग काफ़ी डाउन हो जाते हैं क्योंकि उनके पास अब करने के लिए कुछ नहीं है. दे यूज्ड टू लव समथिंग दे यूज्ड टू डू, अब वो करने के लिए नहीं है. डू यू एडवाइस एथलीट्स कि आप जो भी स्पोर्ट खेल रहे हो ग्रेट, बढ़िया है, बट at least have something else in your life that can give you happiness other than the sport?
So जैसे मैंने ट्रांजिशन वाले चीज़ में मेंशन किया ना कि there should be something other than sport that you should be doing. With my athletes, the younger ones especially, बहुत बार पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं कि if they are playing sport, then मतलब अभी ये नया आया है कि पेरेंट्स थोड़े फ्री हो चुके हैं इस मामले में. They understand that sport is a career, so they are okay with putting studies on the back burner. I don't feel that should be the case. So I advise parents कि let them focus on studies as well. वो dual career रहने दो अभी के लिए. Because one, if you're studying, your career is being built. Like if you don't want to play sport at some point, or if sport is very volatile, you can get injured at any point. So अगर वो हो जाता है, so you have to have a backup. So that's why I always advise athletes कि have that education at least to a degree point that you can work in that field. कोई भी आपके चॉइस का हो सकता है. So that is something I educate them about it. ये एजुकेशन पोर्शन ट्रांजिशन के बाद भी इंपॉर्टेंट होता है कि मतलब पूरे स्पोर्ट के लाइफ में प्लस ट्रांजिशन के बाद इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. लाइक यू मेंशन, मैं मेरा स्पोर्ट ख़त्म होने के बाद क्या करूँ? मे बी दे अर्न अ लॉट ऑफ मनी, नाउ व्हाट डू आई डू विथ इट? सो दैट्स व्हाई एजुकेशन इज इंपॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज अब वो उतना what do they do with that money? That same happiness they cannot bring. So they need to understand कि इसको अच्छे यूज़ में कैसे मिलाऊँ. Maybe I'm not able to put it in correct words, but with these NBA players as well, if there are a few of them who have gone broke after they played. Even for that matter, huge legends, Mike Tyson went broke at some point because उसे utilization ही नहीं पता था. They never thought about it in that way. So having athletes think about it is that एथलीट सिर्फ सोचते हैं कि मुझे वर्ल्ड चैम्पियन बनना है. वर्ल्ड चैम्पियन बनने के बाद क्या करना है वो भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. दैट हैज़ टू बी अ डिस्कशन एट सम पॉइंट, मे बी नॉट एट द स्टार्टिंग ऑफ द करियर, बट एज यू कैन सी योर सेल्फ ग्रो, देर हैज़ टू बी सम कॉन्वर्जेशन अबाउट इट कि ओके नाउ व्हाट डू आई डू वंस आई बिकम वर्ल्ड चैम्पियन, और व्हेन आई एम बिकमिंग वर्ल्ड चैम्पियन देर हैज़ टू बी लाइफ आउटसाइड एज वेल. फुटबॉल में आपने देखा होगा कि footballers have some life outside of their sport. I like it because वो उनको स्पोर्ट के बाद बहुत हेल्प करता है. अगर आप स्पोर्ट को अपनी लाइफ बना लोगे, so you don't have any social life, you don't have any work outside of sport, so it sort of hinders after. Like you said, sport के बाद फिर कुछ नहीं होता करने के लिए. So if you see any of the top footballers, they have time for their personal life, they have time for socialization and everything, and then they play football as well. So they are Ronaldo who plays football or who is also a footballer. It's not that Ronaldo is only a footballer in their mind.
Sports psychology जो है, it helps an athlete on the field doing their sports or playing their sport better, or sort of having a good mindset while they play it. How do you think it also helps them becoming a better person?
I believe कि उनको athletes को whatever we are teaching them on field, apart from the performance aspects, there are other education wise we teach them things which help them to become a better person. For example, athletes who are coming from a more rural background, you know, and they've known nothing but playing sports their entire life, and now they are moving on to the sport का next level. Maybe they are going national से अभी international जा रहे हैं. So they will lack a lot of things, like maybe just talking confidently with another person, maybe talking to a journalist. जैसे हम बात कर रहे हैं, अब कोई कंपटीशन के बाद, अब जैसे ओलंपिक्स में लॉट ऑफ एथलीट्स वेंट, जो एथलीट अच्छे स्टेज पे पहुंच गए या मेडलिस्ट बन गए, अब लाइफ चेंजिंग एक्सपीरियंस हो गया उनके लिए. तो सो दे नीड टू लर्न हाउ टू डू दिस थिंग्स, एंड दैट इज समथिंग ऑल्सो वी टच अपॉन इन दी सेशंस. एक जब एथलीट का एक करियर फेज आ रहा है, व्हेन दे आर नाउ बिकमिंग अ बेटर एथलीट, दे आर प्लेइंग फॉर अ बेटर टीम और दे आर रिप्रेजेंटिंग द कंट्री, ये चीज़ें आ जाती हैं, एंड these help them off the field as well. So talking more confidently, maybe facing a camera and talking, looking at the camera. For that matter, we have also had sessions with athletes where we have taught them basic table manners in a very positive way. I'm not putting it in a negative way, but positively these things affect their confidence as well. Ki, you know, if I'm going abroad to play and everyone is eating different things differently, then I have to follow it, and I have to, और अगर मैं खुद से कुछ कर रहा हूँ तो वो भी मैं confidently कैसे कर सकता हूँ. So these things follow off field as well.
We had a very long discussion about sports psychology. Can you tell us more about what are the opportunities that you get once you're in this field?
Assuming someone has done their study fully now, so getting their masters done in sports psychology, I feel very important. Secondly, having played a sport is important. That would be my prerequisite. Not a lot of people agree with it, but my prerequisite is, even before masters, कुछ लेवल पे अपने स्पोर्ट खेल लिया हो. ठीक है. सो जस्ट आई वांटेड टू गिव यू सम बैकग्राउंड कि, यू नो, इफ समवन इज वांटिंग टू डू इट, आफ्टर दैट opportunities wise, abhi it's opening up. So government roles are there are which open up every year, and there is a specific period when they open up. So usually I've seen them open up in Jan and July, these times. So every year new centers are opening up, new projects are coming up within the government, and every state will require, every state may there will be different institutions within the government that will require. So a lot of opportunities, and people are now recognizing that sports psychology is an important field. So not just being with the athlete off the field, on field traveling with the athlete, ये सब अब चालू हो रहा है. Privatization also helps. Now institutions like there are a lot of them. I will not name just because there are a lot of them. These are also now recognizing the roles. These are also now hiring a lot of sports psychologists. So within the government, within these private institutions, within the armed forces as well. So every place you will see a lot of opportunities open up, as well as doing your own thing. So having your own setup can also work. So every year, because athletes को पता चल रहा है कि इसका importance क्या है, तो खुद से भी आप approach कर सकते हो.
Do you have any message that you want to give to the audience, or something that is really inside you and you wanted to share it out?
So just something I was thinking about today. I think it didn't come up in a conversation, but I was just talking about it with an athlete yesterday, that how superstitions play an important role. Some athletes are superstitious about their game, about themselves. So maybe wearing, I wrote about it today, कि wearing a sock, wearing a specific color ka sock, wearing their favorite one, wearing a t-shirt, or wearing something a specific way. Some athletes like to keep their kit bag in a specific way. बहुत बार coaches find it very weird कि नहीं करना चाहिए ऐसे, you know, it affects your game. I am sort of on the other side of it. I feel to some extent अगर athlete subconsciously कर रहा है या low effort कर रहा है ये सब, so it actually helps you build your game because it routine आपके game को कैसे affect करता है, it's the same thing. So you're doing something like maybe say kit bag, आपको racket सही से रखने हैं उसमें. So the very fact that you're doing that and then going to play, it sort of pushes you into the focus mode, is what I feel. So I mean that's something that I recommend players कि you know अगर है तो it's good. Don't need to worry about it कि you know it will become an issue. But हाँ, बहुत ज़्यादा भी अच्छी बात नहीं है. But I would say I was just thinking about it today, so I thought I'll bring it up.
I think it was a great conversation. We talked about like sports psychology, we talked about how an athlete's mind works and how it affects their performances too. So thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your time, and see you all in our next episode.